Hi, good morning, everyone. We actually just finished our Tuesday morning shir on Zoom. For those who weren't able to make it, I will send out the link to the recording. And it's kind of new for everybody, but we're gonna try our best to make our way through this unusual time, to say the least. I hope everybody is coping well. I'll tell you, in our house, when it's a lot of fun, and great credit to the schools who are doing a tremendous job making sure that our children have some semblance of normalcy as they learn online. And thank God for that ability, and thank God that we have this way to communicate. So instead of writing lengthy emails, I just thought I would send them maybe a little video message as often as I could to keep us together. And since Pesach is coming, and nobody wants to hear that, but since Pesach is coming, I thought that maybe when I send these messages, I'll send a little bit of an idea that we could use at the Seder. There's no reason why we can't study Torah together, and there's no reason why we have all this time on our hands, seemingly, that we could just perhaps prepare for the Seder itself. And one of the things that I want to do also is to tell you about some of my favorite Haggadahs that I like to use. So the first one, it's going to come as no surprise to you. It's this called Seder Talk by, yes, someone you might know, Erica Brown. And I don't know if that comes in backwards or not. I'm really not good. I need one of my kids to help me with this. But it's called Seder Talk by Erica Brown, and there are essays in the beginning. And the way the Maggid books works is that one side is the text of the Haggadah with commentary, and the other side you have essays. Really, really well done. So I want to share with you one insight which comes at the very beginning in her introduction, which I think is super, super apropos for right now. And the title of this is called The Art of Order and Chaos. I just said in my shir that perhaps the worst thing that you can do to me is take away my order, is to take away my structure. If you'll ask certain people in the shul, especially the daveners, the shul goers, you could probably put it down to within the minute of when I'm going to walk into the building every day and what I'm going to be doing. So I'll read with you just some of her points. And again, I would highly recommend picking up this Haggadah. It's in my top 3 Haggadahs of all time, and we'll see some of them as time goes on. The celebration, she quotes Rebecca Goldstein. The celebration of Pesach emphasizes the imposition of an ordered structure over the formlessness of time. From the beginning to the end of the Seder, there's a multiplicity of stages with procedural instructions overlaid along the way. First, you must do this, we are told, then you must do that. Differentiation creates order, creates the sense of significance that makes duration endurable. Erica continues, human beings have a supreme need for order. It's the commitment to discipline that allows the randomness of events to have meaning. Things must be shaped and named, placed and organized. If the word Seder means order, then we begin as we intend to continue, emphasizing the imposition of order as our very first order of business. But then, all begins to unravel. We tell a story, and stories are never linear. We start with questions rather than definitive statements. Questions are always messier. We acknowledge that there are different types of children at our table who must hear the story, but who all need a different telling. Our story begins with baseless hatred, originating long before the Exodus, an illogical and unjust sentiment that drives the narrative. Even in a world so neatly crafted, we find that not all is under our control. We sing a slave songs. We are slaves, avadim ayinu. Slaves have no control over their fate or destiny. They're objects in the possession of a master. She goes on, as we turn more and more pages, we begin to realize that the Haggadah is far from an ordered telling of the story. It's the oddest mishmash of passages. We sing a song of praise and then talk about the way our sages talked about the Exodus. A linear narration would require us to keep open the book of Exodus, read the first 15 chapters, much the way the Karaites and Samaritans marked the 15th of Nisan, but instead, in Haggadah, we read about the way the others read and told the story. A group of scholars in Bnei Brak were so absorbed in the narration they had no idea daybreak had come and it was time to recite the Shema. Rabbi Elazar ben Azari didn't know how to interpret a verse until the scholar Ben Zoma shed light on it. We skip around, beginning with my father was a wandering Aramean, and jumping not long thereafter into Talmudic math lesson. 10 miracles soon become 50, then they become 250. This isn't storytelling. It's meta-storytelling. It's retelling how the Exodus has been told before. And with this realization, we feel that we have lost control over the story itself. I will continue. We'll pick up with this next time. hopefully in our next message. But again, I hope everybody has a great day. Hope everybody's managing well. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us and stay in contact during these very, very trying times. We'll keep everyone updated. As of now, of course, we're still shut down. I think, needless to say, the Innovation Africa meeting will be moved to a different time. As of now, looks like on Tuesday, the men's Seder will not happen, but we're thinking of giving a 50% discount if we do it after Pesach, but who knows? We'll see. The best is yet to come, so have a great day, everyone, and thank you so much for staying in touch.